Hi and welcome back to Bad Hair Adventures. Get Mary in shot.
Short people adventures.
We're off on a bit of an adventure, a couple of solo wild camps. So Mary's going to go off on her own.
First time?
For her first time. And I'm going to be camped about a mile away. And we are in my hometown, Walton on the Naze in Essex. So we've got about, I don't know, 40 minutes walking with this on my back. So we best head out.
It's on my back.
And we'll bring you back shortly. I think we might have timed this one a bit wrong. I think we're going to be setting up in the dark. I think Mary will definitely. So I'm going to camp on the beach with the dog. And Mary's going to walk about a mile further on and camp on her own. I bought her a French MRE, so she should love that. I've got a US MRE. We'll get into that later in the video. So it will be a dual wild camp upload next. So you have to check both of them out. I'm kind of looking forward to see what Mary does. Alright, I'll bring you back in a while. Alright, any wind noise? We're just coming down onto the beach now, off of the Tamarisk Wall, or the sea wall. I mean, I'm local, so if you look on maps, it actually says Tamarisk Wall, I believe. I'm sure someone will fact check me, or it's changed or something. So yes, we are sort of here on the map. You can't see. So, I'm not going to be going too far down onto it because I want to let Mary get a solo experience. Sorry, this path's really bombed out. So yes, we just headed down onto the beach now. The dog's super excited, obviously.
Eating all the grass.
Eating all the grass and smelling all the things. Oh, this doesn't look treacherous at all. Slow down, dog. There we go. Huzzah. We're on the beach. The beginning of Stone Point. With this, I don't suppose you'll see it, this glorious sky behind us. So, onwards. Somebody missing a shoe. So I've reached where I'm going to camp. Probably about a mile and a half, mile and 3/4 away from the nature reserve. And then Mary is going to head off down that way, probably about another mile or so. It's her first solo wild camp, so I wanted to be relatively available if she needed me. Okay, well, this is where she leaves me. You can catch her adventure on the channel that you're watching this one on. See you in a bit. Sorry about any wind noise. The sun is just going down over my shoulder. Can't really see that. So the light's really failing. I've got a little red set up. But guess which idiot forgot to bring any form of stakes? I got 4 bog standard little, what they call sheep crook. So I've had to use bricks and a bloody great telegraph pole that I found to guy her out. It'll be alright. I'll either get wet or not. We're not expecting any rain, but yeah, we haven't seen it. We only saw 4 people walking down from the point, the direction in which Mary has travelled. Poor Mary, bless her. Moon's coming up. I'm going to get the beds in place, the bag in, get the dog squared away. Just down here. It's very clingy when the 2 of us aren't here. And then we'll get some food on the go. Because it is 5:20 now. So it's going to be half past by the time I've done that. Cracked a beer, obviously. So I'll bring you back in a minute once we're inside and we're installed and stuff. I love that though. It's the lights of Felixstowe. So the tent's set up. The dog's here. Being a pickle. We've got a load of birds just over there. I don't know if you're going to hear that. I apologise if there's any wind noise. You're in front of the tent, so you should be blocked from the wind now. But yeah, we're all set up. It's the single worst setup I've ever done. I will not be surprised if we get wet, and it's all my own fault. It's my own fault. It's my own fault due to being concerned about Mary having the right gear and this, that and the other. I'll give her in the light. You can see her little ears. Ah. So yes, we've got the tent up, we've got the beds in. I'm gonna have a beer and relax for 5 minutes, and then we'll get some food on. I've got a US MRE. Thank God that has a flameless ration here, because I've let Mary take the Trangia burner with my bush box. Now we don't have a lot of stoves. It's one of the few things we don't have a lot of. And so the only other replacement I had was like an original British Army, I think they call it the BCB type stove, little metal foldy stove. No, I've lost it, but it's so old, and as you can see, it comes with instructions on it. The tablets inside are the original army tablets. They're in like a wax box. You can't see I can see my breath. I tested one earlier. One tablet was enough to make water really hot, 600 ml really hot, but not rolling boil. So I might do 2. I'm gonna have to do that down there because she's got the wind guard as well. So I might be buying her a stove for Christmas. Wait, she already got the Osprey. I think that's enough. Okay, well I'll bring you back in a little while. I'm gonna have a relax for a minute and open my beer. The moon's out. Port's looking amazing. I'll probably do that shot in a minute of the port for you, and I'll bring you back soon. So we're all set up inside now. The footage of Felixstowe wasn't very good. I'll try something better in the morning. I think I'm basically pointing towards sunrise, so hopefully it'll be relatively clear. I'll set an alarm and get up and do that for you. I'm just about to crack my first beer, which I think is going to be a Adams Ease Up IPA. It's all Mary's fault. She got me into ales, and I love them. I can drink them all day now. Just got to find out what I'm going to do with how I'm going to open it. Dog's in a bed. I don't know if you're going to see that. Let me move the light. And a little sleeping pod. She's pretty happy, I think. There we go. Perfect. Ooh. set you up again. There we go. So it's 5:05. It's dark outside. It's getting pretty cold. It's just a case of hunkering down. I'll have to open up to make food because I've got. Oh yeah. Here you go. So this is my little stove. It's a military version of what I believe is now called a BCB, something or other. I don't know. I don't know the names of anything. I don't know anyone's channel name. I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing. You'll accept that. So yeah, when I open it, you can see it's got. This is like a wax cardboard bag type thing, and it basically just tells you how to use it, which is pretty straightforward, I thought. So yeah, I've got that for making a hot chocolate later and making my coffee in the morning. Because as we all know, James needs his coffee. But yeah, it comes in a nice little wax bag. I think it's really cute. Hexamine, solid fuel cooker, tablets and instructions, Crown copyright reserve. But yeah, it's cool. So I've got that. And then I've got, so my dinner, I don't know if you can see that. Menu 4, spaghetti with beef and sauce. Excellent. And I'll get into the bits in there. I've got like it's got breadsticks, and it's got like a chocolate toasty thing. I don't know if that's supposed to be hot or not. I really don't know. And I just threw in some stormproof matches. Weirdly, it came with no tea or coffee, so I've had to use one from one of my other civilian rations. One of the civilian rations I had. So I've got that for a bit later. But first, let's open up this beer. Oh, I've covered everything in wax cardboard now. So I'm a smoker as well. Lighters are excellent bottle openers. Oh, so I pushed this into the sand when we were setting up the tent. It's nice and cold. I like it. Anyway, I'll bring you back later when I'm doing some food and stuff. I'm just going to drink this and relax. See you in a bit. So the main is in the pouch. It's outside the tent, which is out here. I just thought I'd give you a quick look. That'd be Felix though. Try and get you in a shot a little better. That's Felix though. I don't think you'll see the moon, but it's pretty clear. So it's pretty chilly tonight. That's why I've got my hat on already. A little bit worried about the dog. She'll just have to cuddle me all night. Or I'll cuddle her all night, one of the two. Sure, we'll be fine. It's only one night. But it's really beautiful. Footage doesn't do it justice. It's a shame that I couldn't get my camera steady enough. It always came out blurred. I'll figure it out one day. Alright, well I'll bring you back in a while when the main is done. Alright. So, it's been about 40 minutes. The FRH failed, I guess. I had followed the instructions perfectly, didn't overfill it, had it all set up perfectly outside on a rock like you're supposed to. Waited the 15 minutes, brought it inside, cold. So I gave it a bit of a manipulation, it started heating up. It's basically warmed my dinner up, but not really hot. So, cold dinner for James, Italian breadsticks, No real hiss. So that's a block of 4. Herbie. I'll just break those up. They're pretty soft. That's alright. Now, for my lukewarm dinner. It looks like a congealed mess. Actually, despite it being cold, it doesn't taste horrific. I'm too hungry to care. They're a little dry, a little doughy. They're quite flavourful. It'd be so much better if it was hot, but I wanted the full experience. Well, I won't make you watch me eat this. I'm gonna get this down me. I'll bring it back later. So that was pretty rank and disappointing. Yes, I could have overheated it or heated it with my little stove. But I thought, what if I only had the ration pack? Plus you can eat them cold, so it made for a very disappointing meal. So I'm gonna try some cranberries now. The osmotic cranberries. Pretty big for cranberries. Cranberries, like dehydrated cranberries you buy for cooking. A little bit sweeter maybe. Okay, well, that's dinner. A bit sad, but never mind. It's already 7:15. It's getting quite cold. I think I might get my down jacket out and disturb the dog and get it underneath her, so she's got another layer underneath her. I'm a little bit worried. She's snoring and she's all tucked up and everything. She feels alright, nice and warm. I've got a little jacket on her, and then she's in her sleeping bag. And she's on her foil pad, and I brought my, I've got like a fleece sleeping bag liner, but it's huge, so I just open it up, sit her on the flap and my feet in padding. So hopefully that'll remove the farting noise that I had in Norfolk, because my OEX pad is inside that, and then the foam is underneath the foil covered foam. Okay, well, I'll bring you back in a little while when I make the hot chocolate. So I will get the stove out and I'll get out and sort the dog out, make her a bit warmer. I think, not that she's complaining or anything, but you know. All right, see you in a bit. Right, I'm going to head outside and see if I can get this 20-year-old stove to heat up some water so I can have the hot chocolate, which is right there. I'll bring you with me. it took 2 tablets in my little hexamine stove. It took all of the stormproof matches that came with my British Rat Pack, and even then it didn't really work. I had to light in the tent. But I've got hot water, so that's good. Oh, careful. So, milk chocolate cocoa beverage powder. Do the thing. Oh my word, that's really small. I've got a really horrible feeling about this. I need a torch so I can see into what I'm doing. A little bit more. This is tricky. I don't want to do it on camera because I'll totally fail it. That's about right. Yep, that looks about right. Let's get those back on there. There we go. Perfect. Right. Do the jobby up, roll it up, give it a jolly good shake, and then check the ground, see if you've made anything wet. Feel. Right, got a lot of excess hot water here. I probably should have used this for my food, but never mind. So I'm just going to dispose of this. I'll bring you back in a second. So now to add it to my mug. But this is where the fates have been waiting for me to get to this point before I spill it all. So close, yet so far. Cool. Oh, it's nice to keep resting the cup against my feet. Even though I've got really thick socks on, like thick walking socks and that. Still a bit fresh. I haven't got into my bag yet. Apparently Mary's in her bag now. Eating bits out of the Rat Pack, the snacks out of the French ration pack that I got her. I don't know, she sent me a clip of her videos of her trying to cook the food. I like that she's done it. It's really, I think, quite empowering for her. She's been struggling with mental health issues lately. I mean, we all suffer from them. Sometimes, it gets the best of us. So I'm very proud of her. I wanted to know that. Obviously, if she's a right whinge back in the morning, I'll be less proud, but I think she's having an okay time. And do, by all means, go and check out the video. It'll be on Bad Hair Adventures. It'll just be Mary solo wildcamp virgin or something, I don't know. I'll think of a nice clickbaity title later. Okay, well, I'm going to sample this now for you. It's not the hottest, but the wind's picked up and it is bitterly cold outside. So I'm just going to drink this, and then it's only like quarter weight. So maybe have my other beer. So I do like hot drinks that you can drink quickly, like where the temperature's got to the right level. Alright, I'll bring you back later. So I'm probably going to sign off. The dog's been asleep for about an hour. She seems to be okay. I mean, I'll still worry about her, and I'm sure I'll wake up in the morning and pull her into me and cuddle her to keep her warm, which she always hates. Stretchy arms. Yeah. I'll see you in the morning. Morning. It's a bit cold. The sun's coming up nicely. I didn't sleep brilliantly. It wasn't cold, but there was like a chill. Obviously I've got the door open now. I'm just filming the lack of sunrise. It's about 7 o'clock. It's fucking cold. Until I slept on one side of my face. Ooh. Alright, I'll come back to you in a bit. As you can see, we survived. Oh, power right in the kisser. Sun's just coming up. Looks great. You'll see shortly. Oh, beautiful view. Got the bird song cracking on, and it's obviously a bit different on the coast as to the in the woods. Obviously different birds, etc. But I mean, it's bitingly cold. I've got the door open so I can watch my time lapse. But we made it. Dog's alright, it's nice and warm. I wonder how Mary's getting on. I'm gonna try and boil some water in a minute, but it's so fucking cold I don't think it will. Can't see it. I don't think it might take me forever to do it. So it might be a cold coffee. Ooh. I really dislike cold brew. Ugh. Mary bought some one time and I tried it, and it was so bad, but we didn't have anything to get the taste out of my mouth apart from these horrible fancy salt vinegar crisps, so it just compounded the whole flavour problem. But yeah, sun's very nearly up. I'm gonna get this water on the go and I'll start packing up. I've actually started organising things, organising my rubbish and that. Alright, I'll bring you back in a while. So my water's coming up to temperature. And I've just opened the chocolate chip toaster pastry. I'll give you a look. This is what it looks like inside. Kind of like a Pop-Tart without any frosting. Anyway, as my water's boiling, I'm going to make my coffee. Because James needs coffee. Toasted pastry is quite nice. I'm impressed. Very sweet. Which makes up for the fact that I only brought 1 sugar for my coffee. Not so sweet. We've got some dog walkers on the horizon. I don't know if they're going to come this far, who knows. But yeah, I'm just going to drink this and start to pack up. I might walk the mile or so to go and see Mary. Because she likes to sleep in. She always likes to sleep in. But what a stunning morning. Very nearly packed away. It's just the dog's sleeping bag and the foil mats in the tent. And a couple of dog walkers. Oh, hello. Cup. Take 2. So yes, sun's nicing up now. It's still really chilly. Dog's had a breakfast. I've had my breakfast. Apparently Mary's packing away now as well. So I'm just going to get these last bits back in the Bergen. And get ourselves, you know, mobile. It'll be a lot warmer walking with this on my back than it will be sitting here doing nothing, just enjoying the view. I mean, it's stunning. Always love coming here. So obviously I grew up here, and yeah, we used to come here 2-3 times in the summer when we were kids. We'd either sail or we'd walk, we'd row, because we all lived quite near the boatyard. Yeah, we used to come up here, drink beer illegally, sleep in tents, feel like shit, throw up, go home. But it's always very stunning. Whenever I bring anyone here, they're always like, it's so beautiful. That's because it is. But it is on mornings like this. Last night was very pretty as well. It's still pretty cold. Okay, well, I'm going to pack up. You can probably watch me do that in a minute. See you. Here she is.
In the middle. I lived. I didn't drown in the sea or get murdered or anything.
There's nothing out here.
No, that's why we chose it.
So we're all both packed up and we're going to head back now.
Well, I've already done it a 1.5 miles.
So how was it anyway?
Yeah, it was fine. It was actually quite nice. It was nice to be on my own. It was, at one point I just turned my torch off and just sort of stood in the moonlight, and it was really, really nice.
Yeah.
And then about 9 o'clock it got really cold, so I got in my tent. And then you started getting paranoid about the tide, which made me paranoid about the tide, even though I was miles away from it. So I had to get out of my tent at like 9:10, because high tide was at 20 past, just to triple check that it wasn't coming anywhere near me, and it was fine. I had to go up a ridge and over, and then like up the way to get to me. It didn't even get up to the top of the ridge, so that was fine.
Cool, good.
And obviously you were as well.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you can see the tide lines. That line of seaweed behind me. That's how close it came for me. Alright, so we're going to head back to the car. It's about a 2 and a bit mile walk, I reckon. Sweet! Catch up with you soon. So we made it back to the car. Crazy hair all round.
All round.
We're going to head home. Have a cup of tea that didn't take 45 minutes to make. Thank you for joining us. Get in the comments. Let us know what you think. Do check Mary's solo camp out. It'll be posted at the same time as this one on the same channel. And see what she gets up to. Apparently she had a bit of a waffle.
Yeah.
Alright, so for now, we'll see you. Bye.